It's the return of the Bear Jew Meat Boy, and he's doing so at 185, which is a very interesting career path move for the 35-year-old fighter from Scotland. And Paul Craig is a fan favorite. I mean, the guy probably has way more wins in the UFC than perhaps he should, but some of those wins are extremely impressive. I mean, we always talk about it, that finish he got over my boy Magomed Ankalaev, very last second of the fight. You can never forget that one, and some of the other ones as well. I mean, he beat Shogun Rua twice. He submitted or slash TKO'd Jamal Hill, the champ, and then suddenly wasn't the champ, and also has the win over Kendi and Zetriku. So it's like, if he fought any of those guys next week, we definitely wouldn't be picking the Bear Jew, but he did get it done on those dates. But he's lost 2 straight, got finished most recently against our boy Johnny Walker, and that was early and often, and it made him depart from 205, and now he's heading down to 185, and he's facing up against a guy in Andre Muniz, who is 23-5 overall, a -225 favorite in this one, and a guy who's 5-1 in the UFC so far. And Sergi Pano was kind of running through everyone, picking up first-round finishes with ease. He did have to grit out that unanimous decision against Uriah Hall in kind of a boring snoozer of an affair, but it was a fight that was good to see Muniz. Like, what does he look like in beyond just the first round? And he showcased he does have the fight IQ and the gas tank to go the distance, but he did run up against Brendan Allen most recently, and he got submitted by him, which was very interesting to see because Sergi Pano, I mean, he snapped Jacare's arm. This is a guy with lethal submissions himself, so to see him succumb by submission over Brendan Allen was a little bit surprising. So what are your thoughts on this one, Meat Boy? Any chance? I mean, Muniz, the submission specialist, the fellow grappler, just got submitted against Brendan Allen. Paul Craig, his only chance to win fights is by submission. Do you think he's somehow going to submit Muniz in this one?
I think 0% chance unless Muniz gasses, but I think Muniz actually will get the finish before Paul Craig can even get there. Paul Craig was me cutting a lot of weight, I would imagine, could be very dry, dehydrated, and with not many people cut down in weight and then succeed in the smaller divisions, they usually get slept early and often. I mean, look at Dan Hook or look at TJ Dillashaw. The list goes on and on. So I think this is honestly a Muniz Laquito, another word for a somewhat of a lock. So I'm very excited for this. I like Muniz. The odds are very appetizing, and I'm excited to see the props for this. So yeah, I gotta take Muniz in this one.
Yeah, you mentioned that weight cut, and I do worry about that as well at 35. Having just fought pretty recently and heading down to a division where it's just, I wonder what it's going to do for Paul Craig going down to 185, because he's not going to have a speed advantage. He's not going to have a strength advantage. What advantages will he have against a guy even like Muniz, who is a very tough fighter but isn't the top 5 guy in the division? So it's interesting to see how this one plays out. 65% is rolling with Sergi Pano. It's kind of all over the place, but there is a majority for that beige decision. I'm kind of with you. I don't really see a world where Paul Craig survives this contest. Maybe Muniz KO is going to be probably around plus 500 because the copper sub is usually how he gets it done. But if it is a rough weight cut for Paul Craig and he takes something stiff like he did against Johnny Walker, then maybe Muniz gets his first UFC KO. Wouldn't be the craziest thing in my book. 35% though is rolling with the Bear Jew. Obviously, it's basically all copper for that sub. I'm with them. I don't think that there's a route for Paul Craig to win this if it's not by that YOLO sub. And you can't deny that there's always the opportunity. There's always the window for that YOLO sub, because if he could do it against a fight like Magomed Ankalaev, where he lost 14 minutes and 59 seconds, he's always dangerous at any second. But with you all the way, Meat Boy, I think Muniz gets this one done, and I think he should make this one look easy. Any chance this is competitive?
No, I don't think it's going to be competitive at all, unless somehow Paul Craig has, Jared Cannonier power. I just don't see it, though. But hey, I'm excited for this one. This one should be fun. Smash me, subscribe, in the comments who you taking, why. Check out the other videos.